Friday. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Pearls of Peace podcast, where we talk about peace and mostly internal peace. Because as we know, the world is a little crazy right now. And frankly, in my opinion, it always has been. And the current events and everything that's going on right now just goes to show how important it is to have internal peace. And when I say that, it sounds a little cliche because, in fact, it feels very elusive for a lot of people. It feels like something that's far away. It feels like something that's not attainable or not lasting and not possible to keep. But I've been very fortunate that over the last couple of months, and I'd say, frankly, even the last few years, I've been really, really tapping into this concept of accessing and reclaiming internal peace. You see, whether it's sitting in traffic or someone cuts you off, or there's a baby in the background that's crying, or you don't get that contract, or your health is, impacted, or something good happens in your life. There's moments that we all experience struggles and we all experience challenges. And so my goal and my intention and wish is that with these teachings and with our time together, we can learn new strategies and new tools for accessing peace. So some of you know me. My name is Regina Rosa Celeste, and I'm known by many as the internal peace revolutionist. And I'm very, very happy because the last couple months I've gotten pretty busy doing more Facebook Lives and speaking and coaching and teaching people what this concept is all about and how to actually help people access it. And so every Friday, I spend a couple minutes and I share through some pearls, as I call them, pearls of peace, some of my own and some that I've been taught by others. And so I invite you every Friday to join me, grab a cup of coffee or a tea of your favorite choice, and join me for a little discussion. I often, what I do is Q&A, and I call it Q&A with Yogi Reg. And it's basically an opportunity where people send me questions, and then through video, I answer those questions. And the question this week was quite interesting. It was how do you know when you're at peace? And I thought, it's a really interesting question because it's true. Like, how do you know, right? And so for me, what I've learned is that the knowing when you're feeling this sense of calmness and the sense of relaxation, it doesn't happen always with the snap of a finger. In fact, sometimes it actually does take some work. And so what I've been doing the last few months and the last few years, but publicly the last few months, is I've gotten much more clear and much more serious actually about helping teach these tools, because I've had people through my yoga practice and also my coaching practice say to me, "Hey, Reg, I'm feeling really stressed. I'm feeling anxiety." In fact, I've been feeling some anxiety the last few months myself. And so how it all started was pretty simple. One day I woke up and I got on my yoga mat. And I thought, you know what? I'm on my yoga mat a lot. And I thought, people ask me all the time to do yoga with them. And, a lot of students, of course, we work together one to one, paid clients. But I thought, what about the people that aren't paid clients? They need support too. And so what I did was I went online, just like I'm doing now. And I started teaching Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8:15. And actually, at that time, I was doing Monday through Friday. So I was teaching 5 days a week, Facebook Live, and I just started doing yoga. And people started joining me. People started asking me questions. And then that's where the Q&A Fridays showed up. So life gets busy. And so now I do Monday, Wednesdays for the yoga session, yoga and meditation, mindfulness. And then on Fridays, we do these Q&A. And so again, going back to the peace, and the question is, how do you know when you're at peace? Well, it sounds really simple, right? But how do you know? I mean, do the stars, sparkle more? Do the skies open up? Like, what happened, right? And so I want to invite you to do something right now. And I'm going to show you in real time what peace looks like and feels like. And if that works for you, share with me your thoughts. leave me a note here and share with me. How do you know when you're feeling peaceful? And in the meantime, I want to invite everyone to go ahead and put your feet down on the ground with me. Take a nice deep breath in, filling your lungs and your chest. And then go ahead and close your eyes and pause. Now, when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Now, that was only a few seconds. And all we did was pause. We paused and we breathed, which seems supernatural, right? I mean, before you start a sentence, it's good to pause so you can get out the next word. Before you cross the street, it's good to pause and look both ways, right? And there's so many scenarios where it's good to pause and think before we act. But so much we just jump or we move and we go, and then maybe I shouldn't have said that. Or, oh, I could have got that contract if I said this instead. Or, oh, damn, I shouldn't have said that. Or, oh, I can't believe I did that. For fear of missing out or fear of failure, right? Now, this is an oxymoron because peace is knowing that risk is safe if it's calculated risk, right? It's important to take risks, otherwise you'll never succeed. So it's a really fine line between when it's safe to take risks and when it's not. And so the power of the pause is really important because it helps you to bring a sense of confidence with you in your actions and in your daily life, in your intentions, in your actions. And for me, that's peace. Peace is knowing that even when I fail, I still succeed. Even when I make mistakes, I'm still learning because I'm still growing. And so the question this week about how do you know when you're at peace, to me, goes really well hand in hand with pause. And so you might ask yourself, am I pausing? Am I at peace? And I look forward to hearing from you. What does peace feel like to you? And how do you know when you're feeling it? And in the meantime, I would love to continue this conversation. In fact, I'll be sharing some more tools today at noon Eastern Standard Time. And I'd love to have you join me for a free webinar where you can learn simple and easy tools for accessing peace no matter what's happening in the world and no matter what's happening in your world. Because life is going to continue. Life is going to happen. And no matter what crap shows up in your life, if you know how and you have the tools, you can always come back to that space of internal peace. So join me today at noon. And in the meantime, remember that changing the world starts from the inside out. I'm Regina Rosa Celeste, and I love connecting with you. And thank you again so much. Today is our 40th episode of the Pearls of Peace podcast. It's a really awesome milestone. Super happy to do this. I enjoy it. And I look forward to hearing from you. If you have a question or anything you want answers on, go ahead and shoot me a message and I'll be happy to share in the next video. Stay well, and I'll see you next week. Bye.